Hi guys. So today I'm doing a tarot reading for the sign of Sagittarius. I have shuffled the cards before I started the videos, so you guys don't have to wait on that. And everything's all set. We're going to flip over the cards together and see what's going on with you. So the first two cards, though, is going to represent the recent past, what has been happening. Let's take a look. I have the Eight of Cups with the Throne. Wow. So this is literally getting off the throne. Like, if you have a position at your work, this would be like, let's say you retired. This is just an example. Most of you, this isn't going to be a good example. Retiring so that your position's available for the next person. It's basically like getting up off your seat so that your seat becomes available. That's what's happening. Either you quit your job, you resigned, or maybe you got a promotion and you just moved on from the position that you were at. Now, if this doesn't have to do with work, this can also just have to do with your position in life, like your status. So, let's say, for example, if you're coupled, and that's your status, then this would be leaving that and becoming single, because you're no longer coupled. There's some sort of status. Let's take a look at what kind of position we've left. Because okay, that was fast. The Hammer, well, that's interesting. Maybe you're in construction or in the medical field. So the Hammer is repair. It's construction and repair. Something to have to do with that. That is the position that we've left. On the bottom, Capricorn, work. Yeah, this is work. You recently just left either your position in work or a line of work. Underneath Capricorn, the Knot and Gemini. So I think you've made a new contract. This is the recent past, by the way, a new contract, a new job, whereas you've left a position because of some sort of new thing. Or may not, even if it's not new, it is another. It doesn't have to be like brand spanking new, but this is like another offering of some kind, another contract of some kind. Could have, underneath that is the mouth, so it could have been like overheard, word of mouth. Somebody might have like just literally verbally offered you something, and that's why you've left your position in the recent past. Now, if this isn't immediately jiving with you guys, could be that I'm picking up on just another person just around you, okay? Somebody who's energetically tied to you. So either way, stick around, because at the end I am going to pull advice for you guys. So let's move on, though. I'm going to move on to the present to see what's going on with you guys right now. So this is going to be the position of the hand. This tells me what actions you guys are outwardly taking, how you guys are dealing with stuff outward. I have the King of Swords upside down. That is, no nonsense right there. No nonsense. And with the torch, that's lighting up the dark spaces, trying new things. So again, leaving old things, trying new things here. Makes a lot of sense. Now, let's take a look to see what else the Oracle cards have to say about this position. So I'm at the King of Swords upside down with the Oracle card of the Torch. The Torch is trying something, potentially new, but regardless, it is trying something. New to us, even if it's not like an entirely new concept. And the number 1. It's new to us. It's new to us, and that's the thing, is I think we needed something new because things were totally stale. On the bottom is the bread, underneath the bread is the number 4. It's like, we needed something to break out of the boredom. That's this. And when we got wind, when we heard that there was an offering to try something new, you know, this person, even if this isn't you, this person who I'm picking up on, they took the offer. They definitely took the offer. They were like, hell yeah, I'm doing this. The next couple cards here, Pisces, Mercury, and the Volcano. You definitely so this person, so you weren't sure, I'm going to assume it's you, you weren't sure if this was going to be a good deal, but you're like, well, it's not the same old boring shit. Goodbye, I'm out. You pieced out of your last thing that was boring you, and now you're entering the new thing. Whatever it is, it feels new, and it's definitely keeping you busy. That's what I'm seeing. Okay, so let's move on to still the present, but I want to look at your insides, like internally, how you're feeling and how you're thinking. So first, how you're thinking. So the position of the head, this tells me what your thoughts are, what your strategies are at the moment, Sagittarius. So I've got the Hanged Man with the 7. All right, so you really have felt stuck. That's the thing, is that's the reason why you're willing to literally try anything. That's why the King is also upside down here, is because you don't give a shit as long as it's not the same boring crap. That's why he's upside down, is the King. You don't care as long as it's anything else. And it's like, this is what's running through your mind, is the Hangman is like, you weren't really having a great time, and the 7 is super heavy. For a long time, you felt like crap, you know? This is still going on through your mind right now. But this is your thoughts. It's like, I just needed to try anything new, because it was just getting to be too much of the same old heavy-ass shit. Now, let's move on to the heart. This tells me how you're feeling right now, okay? How are you feeling? Well, you're actually feeling a lot better now that you've started taking these actions, because we've got the Knight. That's movement. Man, are we happy to be moving away from just being stuck, from just the same old garbage. We're happy to be moving, even if there is a bit of the Knight of Cups can be a complexity here. It's a stirring of emotions. It's not quite as simple as like, hooray. The Knight of Cups has complex emotions, but still, it's like we're moving here. Let's pull a card. Tell me about the heart here for my Sagittariuses. Tell me about the heart position, the Knight of Cups with the Knight. 2 Knights also. Yeah, movement. I've got the Oracle card of just the number 8 with the Hand here. This is like allowing someone in. Allowing for someone else to come into our space. You know, trying new things also invites new people in. This is all part of breaking out of the boredom. And that's kind of like one of the things that I think you're looking forward to, is allowing people into what otherwise has been a very closed off space from other people. Maybe the same job has also meant the same people, you know, the same career has meant the same type of people, but this new endeavor is allowing for also new people to come in to this exclusive fold that you've been kind of like walled into. So that's part of what I think is good, that feels good, even though the emotions are complex with this, charging out into the open, basically. Let's see the future. So you guys know how you're feeling in the present, you know about the present, let's see the future. This is the position of the foot. What are you walking towards? I've got the Hermit with Aries. So we've got a bit more soul searching, but Aries is passion. There's a renewed passion in the future here. Like, doing these new things is bringing back, lighting a new fire inside you. The Hermit is the depths, the darkness inside you, and Aries is the fire. So let's draw some cards. Tell me more about lighting this internal fire with the Hermit. But this is also revealing things. Like, the Hermit's not simple. It's like this fire that is lit inside of you is also allowing for you to search inside of you for new things that you like. You know, you are potentially doing new things, meeting new people. The Hermit is self-development. It is introspection. The heart, what we like. So basically, like, we're finding out new things that we like from doing this. We're going to find new things that we like that we didn't realize that we enjoyed. Underneath that is Mercury, by trying them. So just by doing it is how we find out that we like it. And I think this is like work related. This isn't, you know, we're not talking a relationship. We're talking about a passion, but like on like a, well, like Capricorn, like the card Capricorn came up before. So very more like satisfaction that you get, you know, but also passion. Also passion. Finding a passion in work here. Finding a passion in work. let's do advice for you guys. So the way I do advice is I always do a tarot card, an oracle card, and I'm just going to leave it open to, it doesn't have to do with the previous reading, just stuff you guys should be focused on. Positive advice only. Well, that was kind of fast, but it flipped, and it was a lot of cards. I'm going to read them, though, because I always honor these. They're always accurate when they do that. So I've got 4 cards. I'm going to read them left to right. The High Priestess. I guess I'll explain these as I go. Well, actually, let me see if they have something in common. I'll hold them all up. The High Priestess, the Emperor, the 4 of Swords, and the the Page of Pentacles. So the 4 of Swords has to do with the rest period, and so does the High Priestess. It's like you feel like you've been sitting in a rut doing nothing, being bored for a while, but honestly, you've gained a lot from that time that you've spent sort of like bored and static and just doing something that you're literally fed up with. You have gained something, and that something is the High Priestess. It's insight and wisdom. It's like the quiet wisdom, like that feminine knowing. You've gained that, and that also, the Emperor is also maturity. You've gained maturity from this rest period, which is the 4 of Swords. Now, the Page of Pentacles, I think, speaks to your past. Like, that is the youthful part of you that you've now graduated from the Page to the Emperor because you kind of had to go through this rest period, and also had to kind of like take in the rest period. Wasn't just pure rest. It came with like observing. It came with the wisdom that comes from observing. That's the High Priestess. Let's do an oracle card. Any other advice? So yeah, like, don't disparage that time. I think like maybe you look at it like it was crap and garbage, but it was worthwhile. Anyway, any other advice for my Sagittariuses here? Any other advice? Any other advice, Sagittarius? Nope. That card definitely wanted to come out. Oh, and look at that. Nope, that is it. I think with those 4 tarot cards, we kind of covered it. We have the arrow here, which is basically just confirmation that we're on target. The information is on target. On the bottom here, the hourglass speaks of timing. So yeah, like this period that you had to go through, this is all timing. It's all like timing as it should be. This is all the correct timing. So you went through what you needed to go through then, and now you're going through a much better period because it's what you're supposed to be doing now. It's all in the correct timing for things. And that's it, guys. I hope you guys like this reading, Sagittarius. I hope it resonated with you. And thank you guys so much for taking interest in my videos. I always really appreciate it. And if you did resonate with the video, press the like button for me. If you would, that helps me out a lot. And I'll see you in a couple weeks. Take care.